Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about people that have a Virgo sun and Aries moon in their natal chart. Now, I'm going to elaborate and expound on that. What I'm going to be talking about is people that have that combination in their chart, the Virgo sun, Aries moon combination. Now, the basic character, which is the sun, and the sun being, in this case, being in Virgo, can be very organized, analytical, detail-oriented, industrious, reliable, and scrupulous. Now, um, on the unconscious side, which is the moon, in this case, the moon being in Aries, it can be very assertive, aggressive, combative, acrimonious, even outspoken, and courageous. Now, like this, like many other sun moon combinations, there's a strong disparity in the energy between the sun and the moon in this case. And you have, the Virgo sun, which is the sun is the basic fundamental character, which could be very proper and scrupulous and tactful and may want you to do things in a way, or say things in a way that may, not be that hurtful to others. But the thing is, you have the moon in Aries, and the moon is connected with the unconscious side. It's also about our reactions and responses. And this person with the moon in Aries, might actually be become exasperated if somebody's trying to order them and tell boss them around, which makes it the combination. What can make it difficult is the fact that the Virgo sun is about servicing others, but the Aries moon has more of that need for certain independence. So if this person is in a subordinate position at their job, it can make it tough at times. They might actually be a good employee, but at the same time, they could become a little incensed when people, are giving them orders, or somebody's being, overly, that they may perceive as overly authoritative. Now, the thing about this is, as far as how another way this combination may manifest, this person may bring that Virgo sun, that industry, into something that could be Aries related, which can include, firefighting, working in the military, arson investigation, law enforcement, combat sports, even some cases maybe sexual therapy, working as a sexual therapist, I should say. And the thing is, the sun in astrology is about our basic wants. And the Virgo sun wants to and be of service and stay busy. The Aries moon, has moon is about our emotional needs, and the Aries moon needs to lead, be pioneering, combat. It could be handling emergencies, just general activity. So this combination, I would say, could be very busy. Virgo, Virgo sun, we like to just stay busy and doing things. And the Aries moon, just in general likes to be active, you know. And this is also too, the sun in astrology is about our true self. And with the sun in Virgo, the true self could be very punctual, systematic, methodical, and health conscious and service oriented. Now you have the inner self, which is the moon, in this case the moon being in Aries, can be very abrupt, outspoken, aggressive, impulsive, as some examples. Now, the sun in astrology is associated with our drive and motivation, and this person may be driven and motivated, which is the sun, and it could be to work and just to be helpful, which is Virgo. And with the moon in Aries, the person may do this in a more hurried and very aggressive type of manner, impatient manner. Now, if this is making an inconjunct aspect in one's chart, an adjustment may be needed. It could be too much or too little of something. You could have an inconjunct aspect is 150 degrees. Um, and the thing is, let's say if the Virgo sun is at 3 degrees, the Aries moon is at 3 degrees, that would form an inconjunct aspect. And it could indicate be too much analysis, which is Virgo, and maybe even worry, or it's too much impulsive energy, which is the moon. And the key is to find equilibrium and balance between the two. Sometimes we do need to analyze certain things before embarking on something in our life, especially if it's something new. And and we don't want to worry too much about anything either. So anyway, now think about the sun and the moon. Now the sun, astrology is connected with the biological father, and the moon, the mother. Because if somebody with a Virgo sun, the biological father may actually be a Virgo sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those characteristics. And someone with an Aries moon, the mother may actually be an Aries sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those traits. The Virgo sun, it's also about the perception of those people. Somebody with a Virgo sun may perceive the biological father is somebody that's very punctual, systematic, precise, timely, industrious, analytical, but at the same time you see the person is overly worrisome, pedantic, or critical. Now the person having the Aries moon, the person may see their mother as someone that's very outspoken, aggressive, courageous, maybe even fearless. And pioneering, but may also see the mother as overly, abrupt, outspoken, and and even bruising with what they say. Now, the thing about this too is that this combination again is definitely a combination that could be very energetic and active, because the Virgo sun, wants to be busy. The Aries moon has that need for activity, may be very averse to being stagnant. And the sun in astrology is about our actions. And the person with the Virgo sun, may act in a way that's about, helping others, being of service, to other people. And it could be, just somebody that just is in service. Could be a service-related field even, or somebody that just is about servicing others, just simply running errands for people. You have the Aries moon, and that need again is to be busy, and it's also about just being very active, energetic, wanting to initiate. There's maybe a strong need to initiate things, and this is a combination. I would say I would have a hard time staying still for too long. But the thing about it is too, you got to also look for contraindicators in the chart. Say somebody that has a Pisces or Taurus ascendant, has the Virgo Sun, Virgo, and Aries moon combination, but say has an ascendant, say Pisces ascendant as an example. The person may be a little bit more lethargic, a little more stagnant, relaxed, more so than the typical Virgo Sun Aries moon combination. Or say if Mars or Sun is in the 12th house in the natal chart, the person's energy level may be a little bit depleted. Or even say if Mars is making an adverse aspect to Neptune, the person may often feel more like fantasizing and being stagnant and relaxing, as opposed to being active and actually doing things. So you got to factor in all the elements in the horoscope when you look at it. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.